Hi guys. I'm using my I'm using my laptop. Shall I'll mute. I'm using my laptop, so I can't. I don't know. I don't think laptops can join live
Oh
on
no, I don't
Instagram.
think so.
Yeah.
I don't. So that's why I kept on just showing me like you weren't joining. I
How
don't
are
think
you
so.
guys? Shadi, what's the temperature there? I hear you guys are chilling.
Whatever.
You guys,
Whatever.
in fact, I didn't want to. You guys are in the
So we
freezer.
can't relate in Calgary because our
I
weather
know.
is sweet,
I
sweet,
know. You
sweet,
guys are lucky.
sweet, sweet, sweet. For 2 weeks now, it's been sweet. I can't relate. So you should
As
please
in,
keep that. I told my colleague today, please keep the cold where it is, please. Don't let's talk about it too much because I don't want that to be influenced.
as in for me, it's so bad that -16 feels like 2 for me now.
Mm,
I'm
Because now
really?
telling you.
because we're getting -8, -28.
So -16 today, we're like, oh, it's warm. It's actually warm.
Yeah, congratulations. You are now Canadian. Congratulations.
Oh, good
I remember
Lord.
someone asked me one day, what's the difference between -10 and -20? I say, you say what? Is this a real question? And the person was really, really curious. Like, is there really a difference? I said, wow. I said, people die in -20. You are outside like
And
this, your clothes will become frozen.
want to
As in,
see feels like just know that your problems have gone higher than normal. Okay, Tolu is doing minus, feels like -19. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Man,
Oh
I can't.
man.
I can't even, I don't know what's going on with Calgary, but we've been chilling. So everybody should please maintain their cold to the
Oh,
to
man.
the zones where it is. I think Nelly is going to join soon. Okay.
It hasn't been a very busy week, funny enough. I think for gist, everybody has been coming down.
No, but there's more gist around politics, to be honest. It might not be exactly. There's a lot going on in the political hemisphere.
That I
Political. Political.
luckily
Mm.
we don't deal with well, funny enough, I think we should do politics once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while. I mean, once, it won't be bad to just throw it in. Tolu, you will be fined. Let me tell you that now, free of charge, going forward. And you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, producer, go ahead. That's
So I
sales
just want
room.
to in advance, let me congratulate you on your Canadian passport that is coming. Woo!
Shade, is this part of your outfits? Are you doing sales?
Yeah.
Are you doing
We can move
sales?
to since you mentioned it.
Oh my gosh, I love this one.
Since you mentioned it.
I
Tolu,
love
just
this
like
one.
the woman.
So this is the way it comes like
Kind
this.
of.
This is the way it comes. And we have extra large, extra, extra large. So everybody's size is there. My stomach has gotten big since I've been traveling. So people should just, it's this thing that's making it look flat. Oh.
I'm ordering this one. There's no how.
And it's so firm and it's
I love
warm.
it.
I really like it. So, but it only comes in basic colors, brown, black, and white. So even me too, I ordered the white because I need to, it's giving. I just really, really like that. I love the shoulder.
I'm tired of Tolu, honestly, at this point. Like, really tired of
Like
Tolu.
your
I'm
household, they don't know
serious.
that
Like, Tolu,
4
you
p.m. on
need to
Friday.
get your shit in order before
Sorry,
you
sorry,
join. Get it in. Just say, what
sorry.
is the
We're
checklist?
talking. We're just Sudbridges. Sudbridges.
Just in.
You know, village now. So any small thing excites us. Okay. Oh, you saw this person.
Have a checklist before you start the show.
And the teacher is not even at home today, so that shows you that I'm in
You
it.
throw her away.
She went for your birthday. She went to Kelu's house.
Oh,
And she just said birthday
who's
tomorrow.
I'm
Kelly's child's
marketing,
birthday?
Tomorrow.
marketing now. I'm
Sorry,
marketing.
sorry. Continue marketing away.
Okay.
But I
Marketing.
love this. I'm ordering it. It's so stylish. Does it hold the front? So I don't have to wear brown now.
Nothing.
Definitely ordering
And
it.
it's not see-through.
It's cute.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because you gave me such great comments, I'll give you a complimentary one. Since you are the only one that commented and
Let me
said
do
you
like
like
to
it.
say, oh my gosh.
Since you're the only one that commented that you like it.
And the hair is so nice. I love the hair too.
What?
This,
I
as
called
in,
it myself.
oh, are you serious? How?
I'm
With what?
telling you. So I sprayed water on it. Then I used bendy
Bendy
rollers.
rollers.
But before I use bendy rollers, I use the flat iron to flat iron the front, and then I use bendy rollers on it.
Nice.
Thank you. I removed my nails finally. No more nails. I don't have the nails anymore.
Okay, let's get to it.
Oh my goodness.
Um,
Right.
the
So
first
we're
story.
here every Friday. We're here. Make sure you join us every
Yep.
Friday, 4 p.m. EST, 2 p.m. PST, 10 p.m. West African time.
What is 2 p.m. PST?
That's
PST
what
is
you're telling me.
Pacific time zone. That's not my time
Oh,
zone.
sorry,
I'm
sorry,
MST.
sorry,
1 p.m. PST. If you don't know these things, Google will help you.
Oh
Please
my
carry
god.
on. I'm wondering who is in PST at 2 p.m. Anyway,
Oh
continue.
my goodness.
Let's move on. I'm sorry.
Why
Oh
you?
my goodness. All right. So, producer, jam me up.
Okay, so let's look at the first story. Let me just mute everyone.
Husband. And another thing, in this lifetime, you might help your husband buy a present for his side chick. Because that's his true story. That's my story. He shows me his screen and he's like, hey, what do you think about this watch? Now, for context, in 2017 is when we got engaged, and on that year, on his birthday, I had bought him a Daniel Wellington watch, a black one with gold frame, okay? Context. So then he shows me the watch, but he shows me the female version of it. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's a push present for myself. I believe Christmas was like around the corner as well. And a few weeks later, exactly 7 weeks after giving birth, I find out that my ex-husband has been having an affair. And so I also found out who the person was. And it turns out that the girl in question was following me on Instagram. And it turns out that on her birthday present was what? That was the birthday present. That is exactly how I found out that my ex-husband had used me to decide on a present for his side chick's birthday. And at that same time, so anyways, in this lifetime, you might help your husband choose a watch for his side chick. Okay? Bye.
I love this generation of women. Everything can be turned to content. Even your own downfall, you turn it into content. Your own mezebu, turn it into content. I love this generation of women. Yes.
Dupe,
Where you go now?
I don't know. when I listened to it, I just smiled because first of all, that watch she was talking about, I had to go and check the price because I was even thinking it was just hundreds of dollars of. But I guess that's not the point. The real point is that she just feels betrayed, and for me, see, no one should just come for me. But me, I just feel like
Tolu, sorry, please repeat the cost. I didn't hear. How much
it's in the
was it?
hundreds, like $300, $200 USD. For me, I don't really see it like if you listen to the whole clip, because I just had to cut something. I mean, she said that the girl was following her on Instagram. So obviously, maybe the girl, was also, spying on her and whatever. So it's possible that, the girl actually, the side chick actually just, worships her. And maybe that's why the husband did that. I don't know. But me personally, I don't know. I don't really think there's anything bad if my husband buys watch for. The problem I just have is that I don't think he now he bought a watch. That's the one that is not paying me. He used that to ask, "Do you like this watch?" Oh yes, I like the watch. Now you gave it. That's the only one I don't like. That why would he do that? So that's the only painful thing about it. At least the guy could have, bought for the two of them. So at least, and I don't think if he had even done that, I don't think she should have even noticed. But I guess it's because he didn't buy it for her. Then she now noticed it on the girl on Instagram. It's not the same word that my husband was telling, so even but no. So that was where the backstabbing for me came, and that was what pained me about this story. But I mean, this is something that we see every day. Let me not say in Nigeria, you hear guys that are buying, they'll buy for their wife. Those days when I was working in bank, I used to hear of those. I know guys like that. That Val's Day, they use the same person. Oh, but yeah, sent to my wife, sent to my side chick. You know, if they are traveling, if they are going on vacation, buy ticket for side chick. Side chick will probably be in wherever, maybe business class. They'll be in, first class or whatever. But is I mean, national cake. Let it go round. I'm not. I'm a lover. I'm not. I mean, I'm not. I don't have anything. But for me, it was just that the guy should have actually just, I should just even give birth. So the girl was even feeling that my husband goes by me, and she had even just bought her husband the same watch. So for me, that alone, I know. Thank God she has broken up with the guy, because in itself, buying the side chick was not the painful thing, but I didn't buy for her. You should have just bought for the two of them. There's love in sharing.
You're saying that there's nothing wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. The only thing he did wrong was that he didn't buy for the two of them.
That's for me, for me. But please don't call for me.
And so yes, and honestly, I think that men, you have to be. I mean, if you want to have side chick, or you want to, cheat in your marriage or relationship, I think it's important that you be with a woman who wouldn't mind. Clearly, we the other day we listened to, was it whose podcast, and two of your Nigerian celebrities were saying they don't mind. There's nothing wrong with it, right? So, and there are people like that, let's be honest. There are women like that who don't really care if he steps out, as long as they're being treated fairly. Or maybe like Tolu said, you bought her watch and you didn't buy me watch, even though you came to me to ask about this wristwatch. So I think that is important that men put that into account when they want to be with a partner. If you know that you cannot for for any reason where you think that, I have to have multiple partners. I mean, I'll have one, maybe I'm married and then I can have side chicks or a side chick. Be with a woman who would not mind. Don't go and be with a woman that you will be a problem for. I think that is very unfair. And another thing that was interesting was, for me, the audacity of the side chick. So you sent her friend request, or you follow. I don't know, what exactly do you think we're doing here? What exactly do you think is going to the audacity? I mean, it's enough that, okay, you are a side chick, which is, I mean, if that is what you want to be, because there's some women, this is what they aspire to be. They don't want to be more than that. They are okay, and they are comfortable in being side chicks. And I'm not going to piss on anybody's parade, but the audacity for you to then send her or to follow her on Instagram, what are you looking for? I mean,
if you a competition, you can't blame her.
So she's now a competition. It boils down to, and like I said, it's the disrespect that a lot of men give women, and a lot of women enable some certain level of disrespect. So this is how it happens. Once you level 1, you enable it, they will switch gear to level 2, this man, and then you enable that level 3. So that disrespect never ends. It will keep coming in different shapes, form, or sizes. It's unfortunate, and like you said, I'm glad she's left his ass. I mean, that clearly is not in her what she wants. Or some women will stay, they will remain in that marriage. And he's my husband now. When we go out, it's me and him. I have his ring on. When they see us as a family. Even if she's unhappy, she's okay in that sort of relationship. But again, like I said, I think men, you need to start to put into account what sort of women are you having these relationships with, or do you want to marry? Are they the sort of women who really want to be in that kind of circle where you have a side chick? For someone who just had a baby, she had a baby, and then you already probably had a side chick even before the baby. But you have, it's the disrespect to her face. There are men who cheat, the women don't know now. There are men who cheat, the wives will not. In fact, they might suspect, but till they go to their grave, they will never know. But some, they don't care. But that's the thing. They don't respect that woman enough to want to hide the discrepancies or their indiscretions. Sorry. So anyway,
so that's
but
the word.
yes,
That's the word. Is disrespect. So he just disrespected his wife fair and square.
just disrespect her.
That's why I'm pissed off. He just disrespected her for nothing. If you
can
look at,
we
okay,
can we just
continue.
normalize polygamy, polyandry, polyamorous relationship? Because I think in the end, that's why we are stuck with this situation. There's nothing normal about a man having a side chick. That we are normalizing it does not mean it is normal. If he is in an open relationship, then he should know, it should just be that we are in an open relationship. And this is one of the reasons why I appreciate what Neo is doing with his 3 girlfriends, where he says, this is the relationship that we have. All 3 of them know each other. All 3 of them know that I'm the man in the relationship. They can't step out, but I'm in a relationship with the 3 of them. I think we should just start to normalize that instead of normalizing this situation where she had to leave him because obviously she didn't sign up to be in this kind of situation. Let's stop pressuring men to be in a monogamous situation. It seems like most of them they just want to spread their seeds. Let's normalize.
But Shade, no, 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 no. Nobody is pressuring this men to be in monogamous relationships. They choose this monogamous relationship and then step out on those monogamous. Nobody has, like I said, there are women who wouldn't mind this polygamous or polyandry or what you speak of. But the men choose monogamous. So if you ask a man now, is it okay for her to also have a sidekick like you do? And even I'm sure he will frown at it. I'm sure he'll never agree. Of course, it will be a spite on his ego or a slap on himself because he's the man. So it's not us, it's not women, or it's not us as women, but I'm saying the society who has insisted that men be in monogamous relationships. These men choose this sort of relationships and then they step out. But sorry to cut you short. Anyway.
I mean, and you're right. They choose it, but I think as a society, we have created a construct where it is like the right thing to do to be in a monogamous situation. I think we should stop pushing that construct. That for me, as a society, we should stop. Like even a lot of people shame Neil. A lot of people shame, say, oh, like the what's the name of that Oba Adewusi that has a couple of wives. There's a lady who married him she's a big girl, and people were shaming her. It's like she knows the situation and she got into it. I think it's far more honorable to be in a situation where you know that you are one of many and everyone knows, we all know, all of us, we're all in accordance with this madness, so to speak, because I think managing one person is hard. I don't know how people do it. Managing one person and their emotions and their needs and their wants is hard. Talk less of having 3 wives or having, I don't know how, it's mind-boggling to me because it takes so much from you as an individual. But let me just say this real quick. I really love the women of this generation. I am so much loving it. What she did, like I said, everything is content. This is her life, and she's putting on content, and she's going to get lots of likes and followers. And ooh, I'm here for it. Shame the man. Make some of your coins, baby girl. Make some coins while you're at it, because, like you said, there are people who will accept it, and they're the ones who won't accept it. Gone are the days where you won't accept this, and then you go and hide. Because before, whether we like it or not, society used to shame women for leaving relationships. They said, did he beat you? Small cheat is what he cheated. Where are you going to? Society is there's still a lot of women. It's not because they want to be in that situation, but they're scared of how will I, because he just only cheats. Only cheats. Hey, God, I'm so happy. This. I think we talked about this a couple of weeks ago with the couple on social media, the Scots, that the woman filed for divorce because he said he cheated. That's the energy I love for women. If you didn't sign up for that situation, my darling, walk. Even if you have a child, there are men that will accept you and they will not cheat on you. There are lots of men like that. They're full ground. Don't fear. All they say fearing, saying, oh, where will I start from?
So for you, is it a deal breaker?
For me personally, it is a deal breaker because I will not step out on someone I'm with. I cannot. Even, it's not because I fear anybody. I don't even have the mental bandwidth. For me, if I'm with someone and the person sleeps with somebody else, it's done. There is no conversation. I'm not going to follow Toke Makinwan, Toyosi Timefyong that said it's not a deal breaker. I've been married before, so I know what it is. I know what is a deal breaker for me in and out of marriage. Infidelity has never, and funny enough, the way I'm built over the years, I realized that if I'm with someone and we are intimate, if you sleep with someone else, I will know. I don't know how, but just physically, I will know that you have been intimate with somebody else. I don't know how, but I kind of just know. So it's a deal breaker for me. I cannot and will never allow it. It's not possible. But of course, like I said, there's some women, and it's one of the reasons why that podcast, that conversation between Toke and Toyosi got a lot of backlash, because people feel like it's a pick-me strategy, but also because people feel like it's an invitation to your partner to say, hey, you can go ahead and cheat and nothing, the status quo won't change. And there's some truth to that. It is a slight invitation to your partner to say, if I cheat, nothing will happen. Or an invitation to say, hey, there's no consequence for if I do these kinds of things. But for me, it is a full deal breaker. If there's you don't stumble into cheating. It takes work, especially in this new age. It doesn't just happen. You can't just randomly meet someone in the snow. I'm walking, I meet someone in the snow and say, either you have to stop your car and get to know them, or you have to go and meet them, pick them up. There's a lot you have to do to get a woman. It's not even if it's online, you still have to make an effort and chat the person up. You don't cheat by mistake. It's an intentional act. So the time that you're using for that, I would say, let me give you back your time, like they say on the Senate floor in the US. I would like my time back. I would like my time back. I want to give you back your time. It's a deal breaker for me. It can't see if it happens to me. It's that same day I will pack my load to either Calgary or to Sudbury. Is that day gonna go?
Please go to Sudbury.
No, Calgary is an option for me always.
But by the way, I think that also, like you rightfully said, that it's good that they come out to speak, on these sort of issues. I also think that they should normalize adding the picture of the man on the side, so that we can now start to, open directory. Because now she has left this problem for another woman. This problem has been handed over to somebody else. No. But yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. And like Sade said, it takes an insane amount of time for you to even be talking to somebody else. It takes time. So you've mapped it. Doesn't just, it's not like you fall on yourself somewhere. You mapped it out. It was strategic. You were intentional. And then it happened. And for the women who, like I said, I'm not going to piss on anybody's parade, but if you think that, this is what you want to do, I think that also own it with your full chest. If you're a side chick, let us start to own these things with your full chest and say, yes, this is it.
Can you see this comment that someone wrote? You're not ready for marriage yet. So you see, that's the thing.
If if the person doesn't have side chick, if the husband doesn't have a side chick.
No, yes. So that thinking of stepping out is not a deal breaker. I guess maybe it's mostly people that are married that have that thinking. Now, I'm not saying it's right, but because of the way the society is, with the way our thinking of men are, and this is Nigerian men, whether you say it or not, they will still.
Tolu,
So maybe that's why they are saying that.
Tolu, I'm sorry, it's the women that enable this men. Let's call a spade a spade. The women enable this bad behavior. Yes, the man makes the choice, but these women, look at the conversations we're having. You are not ready for marriage because I say I don't want my husband to have a side chick, or I don't want him to step out. So in me choosing what I want for myself and what I think will work for me, I am not ready. Look at this sort of, and this person is a woman. Look at the sort of conversations we're having.
So everybody has their opinion. Now, what she's trying to say, and what a lot of married men will just say, is that there are much more important things than someone stepping out that can be deal breakers. This is a very tiny, tiny
So,
thing.
so when they bring STD
Marriage.
to the house and gum your body, you say it's not really important.
I
You know,
said,
there are more
I'm
important
not saying
things.
I can't. I'm just saying that this is the general thinking,
No,
and
it's
that
not
is
you I'm
what
talking. I'm just saying general as well. Like, or
they
he
are
comes back
working.
home, HIV has followed him back to the house. Oh, it's
See,
not really
they are
important. These
working. No,
things.
I mean, so let's all things being equal. Let's not even because a lot of these guys they might not even be sleeping. Maybe just maybe one or two that they will have, and I'm not even saying it's right or anything, but I'm just trying to say that I understand where they're coming from too, because really,
One or
especially when you start having when you have kids and say there are worse things than stepping out to. Then let me even give anyway. People are different. Someone like me, see, I like I like my alone time. I like to be by myself. I like to be on my own. So I don't know, man.
So look, are you sure you're not the person that's making this comment? This Miss One Vix.
no,
Also,
no, it's
just
not.
be nice. It's okay.
It's not. It's not. It's not Tolu. But Tolu and this one Vix, I take you for sisters.
I'm not.
Sisters.
I'm just giving you the general outfit. I mean, like what to and other people. It's just normal. Those things are not a big deal,
This
man.
is the part of the enabling we are talking about. Ah, it's
It's not
normal. Like
enabling.
it's enabling bad
If you say it's
behavior.
okay, you will still do it. Do you agree? No, do you believe that? If you say, okay, I would, if I find out my husband cheats, I will break up, I will leave the house, they will still cheat. Sure, you know. So it has nothing to do, it has nothing to do with whether you said it or not. It has everything to do with the person you're with. And
They say if you are divorced with 4 kids, then it's okay to be a side chick. Well, I
I
guess
think what the person is saying is try walking out of a relationship when you have 4 kids. Is different. And look, One Vix, I understand your perspective on this. What you're essentially saying is it's not that easy when you have a lot invested. Tolu, you're saying the exact same thing. It's not that easy when you have a lot invested in a marriage. You can't just say, oh, I'm going and I'm walking away. That's fine. But for me personally, I mean, I don't have kids, but I've been married before. So I'm saying I'm not ready for marriage. I've been married before. So I know the spiel. I'm good. I'm all right. I know my deal breakers. Everybody has their deal breakers. Everybody has their deal breakers. I know my deal breakers. I cannot be in a relationship with someone who goes to sleep with someone else. There's nothing, but I understand people who don't just walk away when you have a lot invested. I understand that. But now from clap, it turned to dance. That is the honest truth. Once you accept one, you are setting yourself up to accept more. Now, are there men who cheat one off and they don't cheat again? Obviously. If you know your man, maybe you say, he was lonely that night. Maybe he went to San Francisco and, the weather was a bit chilly. He needed something to gum body with. So, I like my time. If that works for you in the end, I cannot tell you that it's bad or it's wrong. In the end, everyone must do what works for them. But I agree with Dupe. There's a lot of enabling that women do in the bid to say, I'm married or to stay married. And that gives men the impetus. Let me speak like Dr. Ruben Abati. The impetus to go ahead and do this kind of behavior, according to Section 5. Oh my God. One Vix said, I have to enter marriage first. One Vix, you don't hear that I've already been married. This I have to enter marriage first. I know this. I just when you see this is my problem with human beings. What does I have to be married first to understand? First of all, I have been married. So I understand there's nothing you are trying to explain to me here, please. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. This is my own personal stance. And that's one of the reasons why I advocate for women having their own. When you have your own support system, you have your own money, you have your own things that you're doing, you're not going to fear walking away, even if you have kids. There are women who have things going for themselves, but it's not because that's not the reason why they don't walk away. They can do it all by themselves, but some of them still choose that, you know what, there are more important things, and that's okay as well. Let's not say, oh, because someone is not married, that's why they can't understand. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some things that if you've never been married before, you might not be able to get. But there are values and principles that people have and should have Shouldn't throw them away because of, if you value honesty, you not say because I value honesty, but I'm married, so now if my husband is dishonest, I will manage. How did you first attract that kind of human being? Because you are already ready to what's the word I'm trying to look for? Where's Nelly? When you
Lower your standard.
Yes. Once you tell yourself you will lower your standard, that lowered standard will come to you. If you say, I will accept a man who cheats, your man is going to cheat. That's my own. No. If you go with the energy that I am not going to accept that kind of behavior, there are lots of things I can accept that maybe you, Tolu, Dupe, cannot accept. There's some things that I can accept. But there's also some things that I can never accept that you can accept. That is the way life is. It's not because of a station of being a married person that now I'm now this why I'm wise beyond my years. As in, I don't understand this spiel, honestly.
So that means if when you're married now, you can't spice up your marriage with threesome, invite someone and let's have like some kinky stuff.
Now we're talking about something completely different. If is there consent for there to be a third person? If there's consent, let's go there. That's different. Cheating and having a polyamorous situation. And I remember I said, let's normalize polyamorous situations. And that is the reason. Consent. Did he take consent from his wife to go and have a side chick? I've seen marriages where there's consent. Go. Don't worry. I know what. Just don't bring it to the house. I've seen marriages like that.
What people don't understand is this cheating thing. It leaves a very vile taste on the other person because they can't trust you. So let me tell you, the minute trust is broken, to repair trust is hard. That's why most times some people walk away because they cannot fathom to remain in that relationship. But at the end of the day, yes, if you want to have a side chick, I keep saying it as a man, please follow a woman like Tolu, Toyosi, Toke, who do not, all of you see the problem, who do not have any problem with having a woman who doesn't care if you have a side chick, if you have 10, say that's your business. If you like have 50, like Shade said,
I didn't say I don't care. I said it's just not a deal.
I've put you in that. Tolu, I have kept you under the umbrella because you are a T. Your name starts, Tolu, your name starts with T. So you are under the umbrella. But I'm just joking. But what I'm saying is that let us not normalize bad behavior. It is what is bad is bad. Some people don't want it. And if you don't want something and it's a deal breaker for you, then it's a right for you to have. It's not be married first. You don't know what. No. If this is something you don't want it. Let society not start to frown upon it as if, look at this one. Do you know what? No.
There's another message for you. Work on him first. You can leave if you refuse.
Work what? Let me tell you, the problem is with cheating is, it's like Shade said, some people cheat once, maybe they will stop. Do they even really stop? I don't know. See, the minute you conceive cheating, you've conceived it. It materializes. It's like law of attraction. You've conceived it as a woman. If you say, I don't mind a man who cheats, you've attracted it to you. So whether you like it or not, you will end up with a man who will cheat on you. That's it. When you have that conversation in your head, all Nigerian men cheat, all men cheat, you will end up with a man who cheats. It's simple.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to the next story. Yeah.
Yo, Speed, how you doing?
Good.
My name is Egungun, the most popular lifestyle interviewer in Africa. How you doing? Congratulations on your 50,000 sub. How do you feel?
50 million?
Yeah.
Not 50,000.
Okay, 50 billion. Really?
Yeah.
You've worked so hard. Happy birthday to you. How old are you today?
21.
Jesus Christ. And you look so healthy and strong. Sorry, when did you start this? When did you start?
What?
When did you start this? When did you start?
Did you start?
How did you start it? How did you start?
15.
So, I know people make
I think this is like most painful thing that you can ever watch on the internet as a Nigerian. That was like painful to watch.
But wait, where was he backing? What was he back for?
Honestly, I don't know. iShowSpeed though, I don't know. I don't follow them. I don't know. But
Well, I wish you had tied that story you wanted to with the Daddy Freeze and education.
it's after they're together.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Okay,
it's
good.
after.
Good,
That's why
good,
I did it. It's right
good,
after. So I don't
good.
know. For me, this is cringe because it just now what people should understand is that, and why this is cringe and why this is sad is because iShowSpeed, I never knew who he was until he came. And this is someone that has a platform where millions of people are watching. If millions of people are watching, that means other people are going to see this show of embarrassment. So you cannot imagine how they'll be looking at us. Now, the first thing this guy, Uncle, said is the most popular, is the biggest interviewer in Nigeria, is the top interviewer in Africa. I don't know what he said. So imagine him now saying that then someone else watching this that is not Nigerian says, oh my goodness, so is this how un-Nigerian people are? They don't even have something up here. Now, on the other hand, I understand where Egungun is coming from. Egungun is coming from the fact that he's not the kind of people he interviews normally, this is not his target market. So I guess maybe it was just that's excitement, so he probably he wasn't composed. So I wished he had actually taken his time to compose himself, because now he could have used this platform to actually now sink into other areas for his own kind of niche. But now he has made it known to everybody that this is not my niche. My niche is big bum bum, turn around. Hey, this is what that thing says. This is fantastic. I mean, this is I don't understand. But then see the video before with Pella trying to, I mean, come on, like trying to force yourself. So for me, I just see it like, see, all our Nigerian celebrities that we have, it's just they're giving me headache, because watching Pella, then watching this other guy, I felt embarrassed. I felt sad. I felt, you know, my heart sunk. That is this kind of youths that we are grooming in our country that they can't even, they don't have dignity in themselves. They don't have, what's the word, like, you don't even have, pride. Not pride because people are all over the world, they're watching you, and this is how you choose to now show the country. People have even first even complained that all this I show, all what he did and everything, everything cumulated together. He didn't even show Nigeria in a great light. He didn't depict us in a positive light. He didn't depict us, like we are Nigerians. Then you now added insult upon injury, trying to fight, trying to shout at this one, trying to say woof woof, as in, come on. Let me just play the second video so that we can just merge the two together.
So, breaking. The most followed TikToker in the world, Kaby Lane, just sold part of his company for $900 million. Almost. Kaby Lane only has secondary school. iShowSpeed came around. He didn't go to the university. Neither did Pella or Egungun. Egungun just bought a 350 million naira house. Make statements like Pella should go to school. Pella crashed his car. He has bought a new one. A better one than the old one. iShowSpeed has 50 million subscribers. There are more people listening to iShowSpeed than all the radio stations in Nigeria put together. Look at Egungun. You say his content is dumb. He tried babies, what works. He's not dumb. He needs to cater to a dumb population. They want cruise. You bring intellectual content, nobody's going to listen to it. As long as what Nigerians want is religion, that we suit them in their problem and tell them everything's going to be okay, even though you know it's not. And cruise. The only two things that sell in Nigeria, religion and cruise. And guess what? Egungun dropped out of school. His cameraman was the best graduating student of his class. You are now telling somebody, I had a child like Pella, he's not going to go to any university. To go and do what? To go and learn. I'm not saying school is bad. If your child wants to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, let him go to the university. If he has any unique talent, whether it's football or any of the creative arts, or he knows what he wants to do in life, keep him away from the university. Is the best.
So we can see. So we don't even need to talk so much. You can now see the end of it. So this is the reason why these guys are making so much money. Stupidity is what sells. Foolishness is what sells. So they're just going to continue. I guess there's no solution to that kind of problem at the end of the day. If you are making that kind of money, I read an article that Pella said you can't even sit there in class to do. You can't. He starts class for 3 hours. How can he be there when he's already making money? If someone like Egungu is already hiring people with first class and he didn't finish school, come on, at the end of the day, what is the aim? Is to make money at the end of the day. But they should not forget that you cannot equate education with all this what they are doing. Education at the end of the day is still prime. So this thing that the free said, me, I personally don't even agree with this, because if your child does not go to school, there's no how you will be sensible. And we've seen it there. You can see that those two guys are very unsensible lots. Very, in fact, I still don't understand why, and that to show you that majority of Nigerians are not sensible. The people that follow them, they don't have sense. They are not, of course. I don't even think anybody here on this platform follows any of those guys. I can base my chest. And don't look at me, Nelly, because this is not VDM. This is not a VDM or Atkemi. No, this one is different. That they do stupid things that don't make sense. Let me stop talking, please. Over to somebody else.
So, like, you said what? You said this is not. I'm sorry, Tolu. They're all the same ilk. They're all cut from the same cloth. They're all in the same WhatsApp group. VDM, B Lord, Pella, Egungun. That's massive, baby. That's what you're trying to remember. That's massive, baby. See, kudos to those guys for understanding the new age and capitalizing on it. Jarvis, kudos to them. I'm not even knocking anyone's hustle, but in the end, it's all a hustle. I don't think we should dumb it down and say, "Oh, yeah, no." It's this is the new world. Get with the program. This is it.
Nelly, oh yeah, I trust you have, because you've been smiling. I'm sure.
As in, Nelly is lifting up.
Nelly he's planting. He's sowing the seed to reap.
Oh my goodness. Let me even start from this Abino. This Daddy Freeze. You see, you can't eat your cake and have it. Don't worry, that was just a banter. You see, you can't eat your cake and have it. Daddy Freeze is trying to be the moral compass, at the same time elevating nonsense. He's saying, I'm not saying school is bad though, but if I have a child like Pella, I will not tell him to go to school. To go to school to do what? He has equated every value, everything that is important in the life of every human being to money, because that's what we think it's all about. And the fact that we are trying to mirror the society with these callywags, is a problem for me. Egungun, whatever it is, they are part of this Pella, the rest of them, they are part of this rotten generation. And I look at the people who seems to be the poster boys and girls of the future. I mean, the young ones that we see now. If you look at them, the future looks bleak. There's no future. The world is coming to an end.
Your age is showing. Your age is showing. Stop.
Jesus Christ should just come now. What do you want to show before? You don't want my age to show? Because, see, money is good, right? But have you not seen a lot of millionaires who enter, people who have money, so to say, will enter a small space and they can't even talk, where ideas are competing, where intellectualism is competing, they become deaf and dumb. Money does not rule the world. Any foolish person, as we can see, can have money. What moves the world is ideas. What is the future? What does tomorrow hold for us if it's all about money? So you can do stupid things and stupid people will pay you. So the fact that these people can make millions shows you that there are more stupid people than reasonable people, because it's foolish people that is giving them money now and streaming them. Why will I sit down for 8 hours and be watching Pella, watching Egungun, burning my data? That's how they make money from all these things. So for somebody like a Google, I can't believe that he bought a house of 350 million. I begin to ask myself, what is he selling? For him to afford 350 million house means he has more money. And where is this money coming from? It's stupid people. So there's this illiteracy, the high rate of illiteracy in Nigeria is going to kill the country eventually.
Sorry,
In fact, it has already
sorry,
started.
can you say that comment? Please, someone should read it out for me, please. I can't really
What?
read it well.
How could you include VDM in that class? VDM is not in that class now. Those boys are better than
Thank
him.
you.
They
It's
are
not
better.
them, Shade. I said it's not in that class.
No. Allow Nelly to
Jaya,
land.
please don't leave.
No.
I don't agree with Shade.
now.
I don't agree with Shade.
Wait,
VDM can never be in that
Wait.
class. but
Wait.
it's
Let
okay.
I
Nelly
agree with
land.
you
What
now.
were you saying about VDM, Nelly?
I say VDM does not belong to that class. These people we're talking about, they are better than him.
Okay.
So yeah. So I apologize for Shade. Please don't put VDM in that group. You are disrespecting Pella and the rest of them. You know. So it's really a sad tale, because younger ones, don't forget that I also Shade, why they laugh?
Let me apologize to Jaya official. See, so let me tell you. So I want to just quickly say the reason why I'm saying BDM is part of the group. Now, a lot of these people they're all born out of the animal that we know today as social media. That's where all of them are born. If they shut down social media, a lot of these people would disappear into thin air because there's no substance to any of them. And that is why VDM for me was in this category of people. Now, is it a bad thing to be in the same WhatsApp group with someone who has bought 350 million naira house? It's not a bad thing.
No, if I was a Gungu,
if those are your values, that's okay.
No, Shade, if I was a Gungu, I would feel disrespected. I would feel disrespected. At least those ones, they... Anyway, so see the point. Do you know that this thing is so bad that how can Pella... Some people say it fakes it, some people say it doesn't fake it. But I've seen sometimes where it tries to communicate properly, that guy has nothing to offer. There's nothing to offer. Even VDM.
I beg to differ.
Wait now. Shade. These guys are selling market. They have their target market. They're selling their product to their likes. Shade, will you sit down and be watching Pella? Will you sit down and be watching Jarvis?
I won't. No, wait.
Let me quickly say that I feel like their likes have overtaken our likes.
Is it
in this hemisphere?
What is this elitism you're talking about?
Because unfortunately,
it's tragic.
I don't see anything else on these timelines except these people. I don't see anything else.
That must tell you something.
Why?
Okay,
Shade,
okay.
I don't have a problem with them. There is enough space in this universe to accommodate
Nelly,
all kinds of people.
Nelly,
but they should not mirror our society.
Nelly, why don't you become a streamer and show us your the like of... Look where you to become a streamer now. I don't understand what people are talking about.
So that's the point I'm making. There are streamers that I watch. There are podcasts that I listen to, but they are more intellectual and they have content, right? Streaming is in all kinds of categories. The social media space is very big. My concern is that these people, these categories of people that we're talking about who have nothing to offer, really, they can make their money, they can elevate the lifestyle of their family, done well for their family, brought their family out of poverty. Kudos to them. And I have no bad feelings towards them. It is what worked for them. If they didn't do what they were doing, there's no system to support them. The government does not have job for them. The government will not feed them. Even me that is complaining now, if they didn't make that money, I will not feed them. So there's no problem. They've done very well for themselves. My concern is these people should not give the perception that is a bigger reflection of what Nigeria is. Somebody's talking about iShowSpeed.
But it is.
That's what I'm saying. It's tragic. iShowSpeed owes us no duty. The fact that we are even saying why did they take him to all those places? Why is this person behaving, asking a 21-year-old boy, he's looking LD and illiterate, asking two of them, they don't know what they are doing now. So iShowSpeed is just having fun, and I don't expect that iShowSpeed will be the ambassador of Nigeria to the world, to show Nigeria to the world. No. So whatever it does, I'm unperturbed. So I don't understand the outcry about why did they take him to this place? Why did they? Nigeria will always be. Nigeria has been before iShowSpeed. He doesn't owe us anything. We don't owe him anything. He came, got visa to have fun, and he's gone back. So we should just not dwell on it. We should focus.
I think
There are people.
the reason why, and it goes back to what you just said, Nelly. I think the reason why people were up in arms is because what iShowSpeed was trying to do, he was really just trying to show off Africa to the world. Apart from, yes, the streams and of course what he was gaining from it for him on his channel, he was trying to show off Africa to the world because he knows that he has a world what's it called?
He has
audience.
the following.
He has a global audience, and what he did was very smart, and that's how you elevate a basic social media following. That's how you do it. That's how you take a regular and a person with a lot of followership, and then you elevate it and start to use it to educate. Now, my problem is, it's not everybody that can do that. And I think we should stop expecting everybody to be smart with their platforms.
Absolutely.
It's not everybody that can be smart with their platforms. Now, could they evolve? They could probably evolve, which is why I'm not in the party of let us condemn them today. When Kim Kardashian came out with the sex tape, a lot of people are like, who is this girl? And she capitalized on it, and now she's doing a lot of amazing things in policy, in prison reform. She's doing a lot of things. So I don't want to rubbish.
Wait, but Shade, was Kim Kardashian educated or not? Minus the sex tape, did she go to school? What we're saying here is that the lack of education amongst these people is a problem to the society. I'm not saying they can't wake up tomorrow and start to have policy decisions or speak to truth to power.
You
or
can't give what you don't have.
Things. But what I'm saying is these people need some certain level of education, Shade, for them to actually be able to do what the kind of things you expect of them.
But
This set of
school
people
is not the only place you can get education.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying you must go to a classroom. I'm saying there's a level of education you must give yourself for you to say, okay, you know what? Now I am good with who I am. I can diversify and do whatever. Like Nelly said earlier, put them in a room to come and have intellectual conversations. Shade, these people cannot. This is the unfortunate truth. And like we rightfully said, their likes are the ones who are promoting them. This is the problem for the society. So what we are saying is that, Nelly, we have so many uneducated people back home in Nigeria because, like Tolu said, I don't think any of us here even follow their handles. I don't even think any of us here know what they're doing with their lives. But there are tons of followers that these guys have. So what we're saying is that Nigeria is in a deplorable situation where the uneducated class is what we see that is ruling that country.
In every area of our national life, even the worst of
tomorrow,
us.
MC Oluomo will run for office and he will be in House of Senate.
The worst of us
what
are
are
the
we
ones
talking
governing.
about?
The worst of
Why
us
is
are
this
the ones
thing?
governing.
Why are you using it? So please, why must bullets touch him? Please.
Dupe, do you know why this is even more painful? Is that if you look at Daddy Free's background, the mother well educated, he himself well educated,
and the overgrown albino puts ring light and then opens his mouth to say my child doesn't want to go to school.
If I have a child like
I don't mind.
Like Bella, I would say he should not go to school. What kind of message are you passing across?
What are you passing across?
Look, thank God where we are. You look at around the world, countries that are evolving, countries that are thinking about their future. They are investing heavily in the future of the young ones.
China.
Giving them, Shade, I said it, ideas move the world. Anybody can have money. Anybody can have money.
In fact, any retard can have money. Any retard.
And there's nothing wrong with having money. But this should not be what This
Is
not the
Daddy Freeze's
projection we
mom
should
not
give.
a lawyer or his dad or somebody in the legal? Look, imagine you coming out to
Yeah.
say this sort of things because they
Do you
have
know that?
money.
So you
Do
guys
you
Money
know
that
can
they
that
now
can
in
have
this?
today. You and I know,
now,
Nelly, that
Tolu,
somebody can have
Tolu,
money today and tomorrow the money is gone. Then what
Tolu,
else? What
do you
is
know that
next?
do you know that it is this kind of thinking that makes it okay for Nigeria to say that for you to be a president, school sat is okay? We even had a president that did not even have that school sat.
So can you now
Do
see
you
the can you now
understand?
see the problem I had?
It's
Can
the
you see the
tragedy.
problem I
We don't
had in
understand
our
what we
this is
are
the problem I
promoting.
had with our last week's talk when we're talking about Wizkid versus Fela. The Wizkid followers, this is them. They no pass. Yeah, most of them.
But
Because
it's true
when
now.
you look at it, that was the argument I was trying to make, but I couldn't make it clearly. What value has Wizkid, apart from that is the music has gone global? Wait, let me land. What value in terms of
Let's not
Nigeria,
revisit Wizkid matter, I
in
beg.
terms of Nigeria, when you go
Because now
compare Fela, so because that generation, the people that follow that are hailing is money they're looking at. They're looking at, oh, what? Oh, he has cars,
their own
he
measure
has
of success
money.
is money.
Do you understand? And for us, people like us, that's not a measure of success. What impact do you have in our economy? That's the measure of success. How have you helped to push our economy forward, help to make our economy better? Which is what Fela was doing. So when you were now comparing a whiskey to a Fela, that was why I was paid, because I'm not seeing the impact of whiskey in Nigerian economy. Only that he has made
I think that
music
the freeze should
global, which
apologize for what he's done. Honestly, he should
Fela
apologize
did.
for. I think that the freeze should apologize. It may have been, a slip, or he said it inadvertently, because he's smarter than that. How can you? Because you have a following, you have a platform, right? There is, see, in every country in the world, all kinds of ecosystem can exist. There's an ecosystem for dumb people that have money. There's an ecosystem for intelligent people that have money. There's an ecosystem for innovative people. There is ecosystem for people who have ideas. Ideas move the world. Those are the people that should be in the forefront. It's just like saying,
Nelly, so
let
what's
me give you
wrong
an
with you?
example.
Why are you
Let me
not in
give
the
you
forefront? Why are you busy criticizing people who are in the forefront? That is
But you
my
know,
own issue.
but you know,
You
in my
can't
own career,
criticize people who are
see,
doing something. Nelly, you said go
no,
and set camera, set
no.
ring lights.
So, Shade, you see, that's the thing. I cannot compete with them in
Why not?
But even if
lunacy.
Nelly does it, he won't make money.
Wait now.
Things
I
like
have
that
a
don't make
career,
money.
and in
You
my
won't
own
make money.
career, see, in my own career,
Nelly,
I have
Nelly, you have
my
to do like Portable. Don't get. You see, you people, all these people are a function of the Nigerian problem.
Do you know
Thank
that?
God.
Do you know that? Do you know the funny thing? The ironical thing is that if you mention the 20 most popular people in Nigeria now, 18 of them are mad people.
That is. See,
Mad.
it is a problem to that society.
It's a reflection of our society. It is what it is.
No,
Can we
Shade, it's
stop
not a.
turning
I
our
agree with
nose
you.
down?
No,
It is a reflection of our
yeah, Shade,
society.
I
And
agree
that is
with
what
you.
Nelly is saying. It is people like Daddy Freeze that are now enabling
They are
them
the
to
enablers now.
justify
There's
it.
no enabling here.
He's
He's
enabling people
respecting.
to, he's
Who
Can I
agreeing
ask you a
that you
question? Do
say,
you know the
as
funny
long as
thing?
you can make
See,
money, you're okay.
Tolu,
You don't need to go to
maybe
school.
you guys don't follow Nigerian news. Do you know that 3 days ago or 4 days ago, do you know that when Pella said he wanted to go to school, nobody cared? Do you know when he made that his post and said, "Oh, how can he go and sit down in a class for 5 hours and be listening to one boring lecture and he's losing money?" Do you know what happened? Do you know that Channel TV, a national TV, was discussing that matter? That Pella is dropping out of school. Why is that a national discourse? Why should that kind of topic come up in a national TV? And they're like, "Oh, Pella,"
because of
he said,
what you just said now.
said
That's why it should be
the
discussed.
celebrity, the popular celebrity Pella, blah blah blah. He said he's no
No,
longer going
but you
to
just said it
see all
now.
of them. Let me tell you, at the time David went back to school, he was already popping, right? And he still finished his school. Why won't his father say, "Now that my son is becoming a global star, stop going to school," because it's all about money? It's not all about money. So the things that we prioritize, the values that we prioritize, is the determinants of how far the country can go. Look at countries that are giving their young people
Why are you
scholarship for
expecting?
education,
Wait.
innovation. Go and see what is happening in China and India, in
Why are
Israel.
you expecting much? See, Daddy Freeze is talking to you behind his luxurious car, and he's flashing his wristwatch. What are
I
you
don't know why that car is.
expecting?
I don't know why that car is always there. That Ferrari.
No, because he's trying to show you that he has money, and these cars are his. I've seen this car in his compound
No,
before.
there is. I know.
They're his. But what I'm saying is, what are you expecting? Why are you expecting so much? That's my problem. Why are we expecting so much?
How did we get to a point where somebody like Daddy Freeze, who's coming from a well-learned background, has masters himself, well-educated, is endorsing?
Because those things did not get him anywhere.
What do you mean get him anywhere? What exactly is that anywhere? Money?
No, even if it's not money, accomplishments.
So tell me, what is accomplishment? What is fulfillment? That's the problem. That sense of fulfillment. Let me give you an
Yes,
example.
Shade, tell us what's your definition of
What's
this
the
accomplishment? What's your definition?
Okay, so let me say this. If, for instance, Nigeria had electricity, security, and good roads, you see a lot of people will not be working the way that they do at any cost. We don't even have the basic amenities.
I agree with you.
And that is why that's why you go to a Ghana, for instance, they don't walk like they want to die. Dubai, we lived in Benin Republic. Poor people in Benin, they have a certain lifestyle that the government has created. They don't need to be ambitious to make more money. That is how. So if your society has failed you, you cannot now blame the people who are scampering, because that's what this is.
I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming them. You don't understand.
But we can't make them a reflection of ourselves.
That
So
is
they
what
cannot. No. They
Shade,
cannot be a reflection of our society. That is the problem here.
Show the world that is who we are.
This is not who we are. This is not what we are.
Listen, Nigeria is like state of nature where life is short and brutish, like survival of the fittest. I understand all that, but the point I'm making, which Shade Dupe try to reiterate, is that those that have platforms, those who know better, cannot use. Are you saying we are not helpless? If the society is bad, your platform should be an instrument of education and change. Let me give you an example, and this is the kind of lifestyle I think Nigerians should emulate. Do you know what's this guy? This guy that died, this writer, Chinua Achebe. 50 Cent wanted to produce a movie. I don't know if you've seen it, All Things Fall Apart. The movie that 50 Cent did. He wanted to use Chinua Achebe's title, Things Fall Apart. That's the name of the book, one of the highest selling books, bestsellers in the world. Things Fall Apart. 50 Cent people contacted Chinua Achebe. They wanted to use that title to make that movie. And they were offering the guy close to $500,000. Chinua said, it's not all about money. This is legacy. I'm not gonna give you this title for a book that has educated many African children, teach them about African folk stories and the wisdom of traditional African setting, for you to go and use that title to make a gangster movie. It is an indirect endorsement. It doesn't matter how much you want to pay me. That's how 50 Cent now went to use the title All Things Fall Apart instead of Things Fall Apart. Money is not everything. Soyinka is celebrated all over the world today because of his artistry skills. He's a world-class writer. He's a Nobel Prize winner. He is not as rich as these charlatans.
Nelly, I beg, just send me Interact. Money is not in everything. Just Interact me your
stop being this thing. What do you mean by that? Is that what we're talking about?
Interact me your bi-weekly.
And let me say something real quick as an example. As an example as well. Imagine you say, okay, because your president forfeited $450,000 for drug-related issues, and his name is on one with FBI and CIA and everything, and somebody turns around to you guys tomorrow and say, Nigerian president is a drug dealer. That means you're a drug dealer. We cannot make these people a reflection of us.
The worst of us are the ones governing us. We don't want that.
We need to come to a point or a position as people where we start to speak.
When I tell people that Calgary, people they don't have network should be fighting you.
Person where they use Econet.
I tell you. But she said no, it's not Calgary. It's not
this is why I said, Nelly, sec ring lights. Go and be a streamer so that you can give them a run for their money. So you can be the beacon of light.
I can't compete. It's not a competition.
The beacon of light for our generation.
Because that's not what sells. What
So,
sells in
so why
Nigeria?
are you now blaming them for wanting to
I
sell
am not.
market?
I'm not
I'm
blaming
not
them.
even
It is
blaming
people
them, but
like
I
you
still
and
am
Daddy
annoyed.
Freeze that is endorsing them and blaming. Let them remain in their ecosystem
Okay,
and do
you're
what they
back,
want to
Abi.
do.
No, it's
Welcome back.
actually not my Wi-Fi because I'm using the hotspot from my phone. I think it's the password. It keeps asking me to update it. So it pushes me out of the platform. And I can't update it because I think it will update for all of you. I think that's how it's going to work. So it keeps just pushing me out. But it keeps asking me to update it. And I will just click not now. So it's not the Wi-Fi because I'm on hotspot now. And I don't know what's going on.
See,
Okay, so
it
no,
is people.
sorry. So back to this Daddy Freeze. So that's
It is
back to
people like
this. Let me
Sade and
just
Daddy
say
Freeze
that
that are the problem.
personally, like I said, I can't, thankfully, I'm Ghanaian. So this is a Nigerian problem that you people need to face, okay? But let's be realistic. These people cannot be those that represent us. They can't be seen as, oh, these are Nigerians. Oh, these are the faces of Nigerians. No, that cannot work. Please let us, and no matter how much money that they have in their bank accounts or how much money that they are doling out, let's stop all this play. I'm happy for the money they're making. I'm happy for their hustle. I'm not going to shit on that hustle at all, but we cannot continue to make them, keep them at the forefront of these conversations. That's all I'm saying. We can't.
All right. Well, it's 5:08, 5:09. So the conversation of I show speed. I do not show speed, and we all show speed.
I mean, we can do better because if we is this kind of narrative that make people like Edo State to go and have that kind of governor that cannot complete one sentence.
D7.
You know,
God bless
say no
you.
education, no
God
education.
bless you.
You go to Committee of Nations. You go to Committee
God
of Nations.
bless you.
Your leaders cannot speak. They have no
Thank
ideas.
you. Thank you.
You know,
That's it.
Thank
this man does
you.
not even know how to pronounce figures, much less of delivering a
Thank
speech.
you.
So
Or
it's
the is that one is paying you? Governor of Kogi State.
they
That they
say
asked him his achievements in the first 100 days in office. He put his
there's a
painted
proverb.
chairs and he said, let's
There's a
stop all
proverb
these
by my
things, you
people. My
people.
people says that if you go to the market to buy fish and the head is rotten, don't bother with the rest of the body.
Yes. Yes.
No. Akwa Ibom governor said they give pregnant women 500 naira.
No, that was a Piazzu. That was a Piazzu during his tenure. He gave out 500 naira to pregnant women.
Do you know what's happening?
Currently.
It's just a joke in Nigeria. Do you know what happened yesterday, 2 days ago?
No,
The governor of
into
Ekiti.
politics. No politics.
No. It's not politics. It's not politics. I'm just telling you that lack of ideas in Nigeria.
I know the governor.
The governor of Ekiti approved 76.9 million naira.
Do you know how I knew? Do you know how I knew? It was VDM that brought that gist out. Thank you. It was VDM. What are you people saying? Not doing anything.
One of my old friends.
Okay, but go ahead. Don't worry. Go ahead.
So it's not a big deal. See,
go ahead.
It's not a problem now. See, the man approved 76.5 million for housing and car loan for 15,000 civil servants. If you do the math, that's less than 5,000 per person. Car loan and housing loan, 5,000 naira. Could have just been giving it to them as stipends instead of saying it's car loan and housing loan. So you see, even the ones that went to school, some of them don't have enough ideas. Now we are now promoting the ones that have nothing at all. Nothing.
We cannot let the worst of us rule us or be at the forefront. We cannot. Tolu, let's give VDM his credit. You're right. Give VDM his credit.
I take on the mantle. I'll become a streamer tomorrow. I'll take on the mantle.
This Shade is just a clown. What
But at least Shade, even if you're a streamer, you went to school. That's not a problem. You have gone to school, you are educated. But you see the funny thing,
there is a lot of streamers and podcast people who have serious content. Unfortunately, like what Shade said earlier on, the things that attract people are no longer the things that have value. Those people don't have the streaming, don't have the numbers like these ones have. Right?
Well,
they don't have the numbers.
That's why we're doing this every week. So we try to make sure that we are contributing somehow to conversations. And it's time for us to go home.
You see, now we're talking about serious things. That your Gen Z follower will not come this week. What's that? Oluwa for me, I'll be waiting with that.
The one that insulted your whole destiny
last week. I don't remember the name. Nelly, you saw the person in your dream.
No, I was hoping that the person will come. But you know, Gen Zs, they are not interested in this serious topic. But you see, last week we were talking about Wizkid. The person went to war with me. But now we're talking about things that will uplift Nigeria, you know, ideas. We're talking about ideas. She's nowhere to be found. That's the society we live now.
Your babe.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in today.
Thank you.
Next week.
And thank you. And please let's begin to elevate things that are valuable in our society. Not everything is not money. Money is good, but it's not all about money. With your money, some places you will not even be able to talk. So please.
Absolutely. I agree.
Bye.
Drop. Let me drop mic for you, Nelly. Drops mic.
Chakam.
All right, guys. See you guys next week, same time.